Smash Bros video, I gave us 20 possible candidates for Smash Bros characters, but a couple days ago I actually thought of another candidate, and that's II from Super Monkey Ball, and that's all I'll say right now. Let's get into the main gist of the video. New mode. We could get so many different modes that I don't even know where to start, but I think I'll just start the video by saying please hit the like and subscribe button, please hit the notification bell, please. It means the world to everyone everyone who subscribes to me. I can't thank you enough. Please enjoy the video. So the first thing I want to say for new modes is just like new stuff coming that aren't the characters. Like, first of all, Sakurai won't even need to put he won't even need to come up with new stages. No, he won't need to do that. I've counted there's quite a couple of stages that aren't in Smash Bros. Ultimate. I think that by just putting those stages that didn't make it in Smash Bros. Ultimate in would probably be enough. But that's just me. That's just one thing I want out of Smash. I don't think Smash Bros. Ultimate has every single mode. I mean, we got stock, we got time, we got stock, we got time, we got stamina stock. I don't think we have coin. No, it may be, I think it's in Special Smash. Could be wrong, probably am. But I think that we should just get some returning modes back into the next Smash Bros. Like, get the rest of the returning stages, let's bring back coin battles, stuff like that. That's just one of the things I want to see from the next Smash Bros. Though. I doubt it'll happen because this is me making predictions and not popular people. Something I enjoyed from Smash Bros. Though was the Masterpiece demos. Yeah, demos. It's not like that not having them is the worst thing in the world, but I think it's okay to add them back in. And instead of spirits, I think screw it. Just give us, I just want to say screw it. Give us back those more creative event matches from Melee and Brawl, which were a lot better. Sure, the spirit boards and adventure spirits kind of act like event matches, but they don't have the same specific rule set for like what you strictly need to do in order to actually clear it. Half the time you either just need to defeat them and that's that. Meanwhile, in event matches in Melee and Brawl, you're on a custom-made stage, or you need to defeat them in a certain order, or you're just trying to survive. Stuff like that was good. But meanwhile, the spirits don't do nearly enough. Heck, you know what? You could even keep the spirits mechanics. They're a nice change of pace, replacing trophies and stickers from Brawl. So I think that keeping the spirits would be a good idea, but just give the matches a little bit more substance that were similar to event matches from games like Brawl and Melee. Another thing I want to see are all the returning bosses from Brawl and Smash 4 for 3DS and Wii U. If you don't know what I'm talking about the rest of the bosses from the Subspace Emissary and the Master Core Giant thing, where you fought like a beast scorpion, some swords, and a giant that was in the background of Final Destination, and then a shadow form of yourself and an entire fortress. I think I'd like to see that return to the next Smash Bros, as well as having a couple of returning enemies in the next Smash Bros from Subspace Emissary. I'd love to see an adventure mode similar to the platforming of Subspace Emissary, but picks up sort of after the World of Light, where Taboo survives somehow and is trying to resurrect Lehman Darkon or something, and then at the end you battle all three of them simultaneously. Heck, Sakurai doesn't even need to put every character in Smash Bros. He could even put like, he doesn't need to put all 80, or he could even just put in like 30. And maybe even just like, maybe Taboo is trying to destroy each character's worlds and you go platforming from area to area, and then it finally ends at the area of where the Subspace Emissary was. I'm not the most creative person on earth, but I definitely would like to see something like that. And you know what? Screw it. Let's get some voice acting in there like we got with the beginning of Smash Ultimate. We got a voice for Fox, Marth, Zelda, and Pit. Where's Chris Pratt and Charlie Day with Mario and Luigi? Where's Ben Schwartz with Sonic? And where's Rico Matsumoto as Pokemon trainer? I think I'd like to see something like that. I doubt we'll get voice acting like that, but it'd be pretty cool if we did. Just want to throw that out, Nintendo. And something I want to point out about Smash Bros. Ultimate as well is what is the downgrade in Multi-Man Smash. I mean, Cruel Smash was there, which is fine, I guess. And instead of making All-Star the trashy version where you take out a couple of characters and move on to the next stage, you just take them all out on one big stage. I think what they did there was brilliant. I loved that. It's not as boring as the past games with Wii U and 3DS. I may have mentioned this already, but I want Smash Run to return. I just like it. It calls back from City Trial on Kirby Air Ride, and Kirby Air Riders coming to Switch 2 is pretty big. So I think Smash Run coming back into the next Smash Bros. Game would be pretty cool. But then there's the online, and I've had an idea in my mind for something like that for quite a while. What if Nintendo made like a survival mode with a stage that's like twice the size of Smash Run, and each character is just running around there, and you need to survive because you have a certain amount of stamina, and like 30 or so people are just trying to survive and take out others. That'd be pretty cool. And finally, for one more thing I want in Smash Bros. Is to be able to play as the bosses for Multi-Man Smash, kind of like at the end of the World of Light where Master Hand had to take out 70 characters at once when he had like 700 HP. What if we were to be able to play as the bosses and have like 999 HP, and it just goes on forever until our stamina runs out. I think something like that for Century Smash would definitely be very fun. Being able to play as the Master Core characters, Master Hand, Crazy Hand, Galleon, Rathalos, Giga Bowser, even Taboo and Gleam and Darkon. These sort of modes would fit perfectly with Smash Bros. Mechanical formula. Ever since Sakurai reinvented fighting games all the way back on the Nintendo 64, things have been top-notch for Smash Bros, becoming more and more insane as the years have gone by with character count, content amount, and new modes, and just overall aesthetic. Sakurai doesn't need to do much to add to the count for stages and characters. Sure, that's one big part of it, but the modes also need to be top-notch, like with online survival, multi-man with bosses, and a new platforming Smash Bros. Adventure. But until we get the next Smash Bros. Game, I think I'm gonna have to take a little break from making Smash Bros. Predictions, so I'm just gonna call it here. I think that the next Nintendo Direct is going to be somewhere around July, where sort of when DK Bonanza is going to be coming out. And that's all I'm gonna say for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button. I was at 100 subscribers, but now I'm at 99 again. Next person who subscribes, I'll appreciate by 100%. 100% like my 100 subscriber. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Later.